My name is Vivek Raghunathan, and I oversee the AI and search team at Snowflake. Prior to Snowflake, I was co-founder of an AI search company called Neva. To tell you what Snowflake Copilot is, let me pop up one level. We think AI is revolutionizing how customers interact with the applications we build. We think Snowflake exists as the world's premier data cloud. As the world's premier data cloud, we see AI as a huge opportunity to exponentially increase the number of customers that directly work with data. In our world, these customers will uncover insights without ever having to write SQL, without ever having to wrangle with messy data sets, without having to analyze dashboards. We are building the Snowflake Copilot to address this customer need, to address the customer need of a conversational Copilot for analysts and a conversational AI that business users can depend on. The team's biggest challenges with building this LLM, I'd say there were 5 lessons for us, right? Lesson 1, LLMs are part of a product. You need to focus on building the entire product end to end, right? The LLM is one component of it, everything else comes together. The second challenge is that the real world has very messy data semantics, large data sets. A typical database has tens of thousands of tables, hundreds of thousands of columns. There's a lot of intel in people's heads on what this data actually means, what data is still live, what columns you can depend on. And the second big lesson for us was using a web-grade search engine like Neva, the company I brought to Snowflake, to solve that problem of data messiness. A semantic search engine over a customer's catalog powered by a web-grade search engine can help you unlock progress. That was the second big lesson. The third big lesson was the quality of data when you're trying to build a Snowflake Copilot is paramount, is critical. You need to trust the annotations you're getting. Your readers need to be experts. And the fourth thing we learned was we went in thinking building a conversational Copilot was an easy LLM problem. Turns out it's a gray LLM problem. It is harder than most of the LLM problems people optimize for. It needs complex instruction following, it needs tool use, it needs agentic workflows, it needs chain of thought. And so building that product on top of the world's best SQL LLM has involved building a SQL LLM, but also building all of the product chops around it. So we used to use weights and biases at Neva. So when I came to Snowflake, I was very familiar with the weights and biases product. Weights and biases back then was how we ran our business. It's a great way for engineers to run hundreds of experiments every day, for them to track progress, for them to report progress back to leadership, for us to use things like artifacts to group like projects together, to report on them. At Snowflake, I found weights and biases to be basically we can't do our business without weights and biases. Our teams are spread across at least 3 sites. They're able to collaborate very effectively because of weights and biases. They're able to manage and track hundreds of experiments every day because of weights and biases. They're able to analyze these experiments, think real time. Almost every meeting we have has a weights and biases screen up there where we're working through data. Being able as a leader to see synthesized progress of where we are because of the tools weights and biases provides has been incredible. And then the 2 other things I'll say, which to me are remarkable, is y'all have been very friendly to work with through our security process. Like Snowflake, very security conscious company, product security is paramount for us. Your ability to work within our security framework has been incredible. I would strongly recommend it to any startup, any big company, and anything in the middle. Your sales teams are very friendly. Your sales support teams are very friendly. You act like true partners. Yeah, I feel like we're in Florence in the Renaissance, right? I was not alive back then, but I feel very much like that is how the vibe feels. There's a new idea every day, sometimes 3 ideas every day. Progress is incredibly quick. There's this buzz, there's this sense of energy in terms of actual technical progress on a very hard problem. AI has gone through multiple winters before. This doesn't feel like a winter. This feels like a blazing hot summer. And it feels like this blazing hot summer is with us for a long time. In terms of what I would caution or what I would make sure people are paying attention to, it's really easy to build a cool demo. It's really hard to make that demo work for real. You need trustworthy AI. You need AI that doesn't hallucinate. You need AI that is grounded. You need AI that kind of produces good answers. It's an AI people can depend on, right? You need an AI that is productionized with a human in the loop. And this is where I see companies like Snowflake, Weights and Biases, working really together to take that promise in those demos and make them real end-to-end applications that customers can depend on a daily basis.